Well, good morning, guys. How you doing? This is Bruce, aka the Weathered Soul, here on the morning drive, and I'm a little tired today. So if I'm a little short and a little cranky, I have a reason to be. And here we go. I'm going to tell you a little story that's been happening lately at Casa D McGee, my home. So I don't quite know where to go with this, really, because of my libertarian philosophy, and I love peace. And I don't like confrontation unless I'm being confronted. So I've been in my home for 12 years. 12 years been mostly peaceful. I mean, I've got a neighbor who's an actual renter next door, and I know the owner of the home that is next door that is being rented. And we've had our conversations back and forth. We've had problems that we've resolved, and now there's a problem that it just seems to be ignored, and unfortunately, one of the people in the home, one of the breadwinners there, passed away of COVID, and since then it's been a merry-go-round of roommates and stuff that moved into the house. And now we have one that has a dog that is a nuisance. And I love dogs, believe me. I love dogs. They are angels in my eyes. And unfortunately, this is not the dog's fault. I angrily yell because of the dog, but this is not the dog's fault. The owners of the dog, in my opinion, neglect the dog because they leave him outside in the cold, leave him outside in the hot. He's often left without water and food. And he whines and he cries and then he barks. And all day. We're talking all day. We're talking from the time he goes outside until the time he goes inside, if he gets to go inside. So basically, I'm an old guy, 60 years old. I usually, hit the bed, somewhere in between 8 and 10 o'clock at night. And I'm usually always asleep by 10. So around 10 o'clock, around 9, 10 o'clock, they let this dog outside for his, nightly pee or whatever they do. And this dog barks, and he whines, and he barks, and he whines. And I'm telling you, this goes on forever and ever and ever. It doesn't stop. This has been a constant since this person who's moved in. I've talked to the owner, and he assured me that he's going to take care of the situation. That situation's out of hand. He hasn't been taking care of it. Now he gave me his phone number, and I'm trying to be kind. I've texted him instead of called him at the time that this happens, because at 10 o'clock at night, I don't want anybody calling me at 10 o'clock at night. But last night I lost my temper. Last night at 10:07, I was dead asleep. We let the dog out. This dog woke me up again, and I lost it. I went outside and I, said my expletives, and they quickly put the dog in the house after that. And then I did not call because, like I said, I try to keep peace. I try to negotiate, but this is coming to a head. So I don't know why I'm telling you this story. I'm just angry this morning. I'm tired this morning, and man, I'm just it's one of those things where, in my libertarian philosophy, I say live and let live, and that's going on their property. And but the barking and the nuisance. I mean, we have laws. We have noise laws. We have nuisance laws. And they're crossing that line. And I hate using the legal aspects to go, but I've negotiated as far as I can go. And I'm going to confront the owner of the home today as soon as I get off work. A decent time. I'll be there about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Knock on his door. Gonna have to talk to him, and say, hey, look, next time I come here, I'm coming with some cease and desist papers, and that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna take the next legal steps. But the problem here is that it's not so much about relieving the problem with the dog barking, it's just the dog itself. I'm extremely nervous about what goes on with this dog. I don't have room for the dog. He's a problem dog. He obviously has separation anxiety. I feel for this dog. This is not the dog's fault. But, when it comes down to push or shove, we got to have our sleep at night. We got to have peace. I'm the only one in the neighborhood of the 4 people that live around them who's asking me, why the dog's barking. I'm going, I don't know. Why don't you go confront the people, So, I guess I'm going to be set up to be the bad guy here. But I can't help to feel for the dog because I know what's going to happen if they have to get rid of the dog. Either people are going to have to move out, find another place to live. That's probably what's going to happen. But, in the worst part that could happen is that, the dog is confiscated via the county. And I don't want that to happen because I don't want this dog to, suffer any kind of impounding or euthanasia or anything like that. That's really not what I want. So, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this other than the fact that, I just needed to vent and, yeah, it's just one of those days. That's going to be not going to be one of those happy days for me today. One of those things I got to think about. So there's no message here. There's no lesson. Just a little ranting. And that's my morning drive for today, guys. Just a little storytelling sometimes. And you guys have a great day. I'm going to try to have a great day. I'm going to go to work and absorb myself in some work and try to take care of myself and wonder, if this will come to fruition and me and the owner can come to some kind of deal about this dog. So anyway, you guys have a great day. I've taken too much of your time this morning. So you guys have a great day and we'll see you tomorrow.